Okay? We are going to start off with a bit of a follow-up to what we talked about yesterday. Because Andrew did a fast facts regarding Hassan abusing his dog. Okay, Andrew actually did do a fast facts today about it. So, let us see what Andrew has to say about all of the video footage that we have been autistically dissecting over the last 24 hours. Let's take a look-see, shall we?
Hassan Piker has stooped to a new low by engaging in what appears to be animal abuse under California law. We're going to talk about that today on The Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge. Okay, so we've been talking about Hassan for a while and his various legal issues, his battles, his essentially...
Okay, please, I'm begging you, focus your camera. This hurts me. This hurts. It hurts me seeing you out of focus like this. Please tell me he focuses his camera. Please.
Problems that are really dragging Twitch down, dragging the online community, the streaming community. But, you know, a lot of these things aren't reflected in day-to-day life. And a lot of these things you look at with Hassan, they're really affecting the online community or the general, overall atmosphere of the environment he creates. But one thing that is very tangible is how you deal with people in your life and also how you deal with animals. Often one of the signs of a serial killer is someone who is cruel to animals.
Very
true. Psychopath is someone that is cruel to animals.
Very true. And that's what we said. That's what I said yesterday when we watched the video of it. That's exactly what I said. Is that, mistreatment of an animal like that, deliberately causing an animal pain like that, is the acts of a psychopath. Is he potentially a serial killer? I'm not prepared to go that far. Is he a psychopath that cares not for anyone else but himself? 1000%. He will do whatever it takes to enrich himself. That means either putting down or leaving in the dust or harming anyone that gets in his way or that hinders this process. So, not prepared to call him a serial killer. No, I'm not. I'm not about to take that leap. But he is a psychopath who will do whatever it takes to enrich himself. That I 100% believe.
What seems like pretty conclusive proof here that Hassan may have been abusing his pet, his animal here. And we're going to show you that today. Of course, we've got the video here on The Legal Mindset. And of course, I'm Andrew Esquire, American attorney. All right. So let's go to the video here and check this out. Here's the video of Hassan with what is his dog in the background. Now, mind you, this has been a 4-hour stream where the dog has just been sitting there doing nothing. Absolutely nothing for 4 hours. So God...
Which I will also point out, in case Andrew does not point this out, is common. It is common for Kaya to be sitting there on this flat bed. Bear in mind, I'm guessing it may be soft, but it's like flat. It's not like all that, cushiony. It's not like the typical dog bed that you see that where the dog can sink into it and curl up in it. It's relatively flat. You're not seeing much give underneath her weight. So it's probably like memory foam. And it is common for him to have Kaya laying here for hours on end during a stream. Why? Because he uses Kaya as a prop. He uses Kaya as a prop to go, see, look at how rich I am. I can get this designer working dog and not actually let it work.
Help the dog for wanting to walk around, it stretches legs, not be sitting in one spot for 2, 3, 4 hours at a time. The dog just trying to stretch his legs. Well, of course, that's a no-no for Hassan Piker, and we'll see how he reacts here. Let's play the clip.
of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
And you see right there, this is the important point. He tries to claim now that the dew claw of the dog got stuck. You can see right here where he reaches his hand. You see the hand out. He's clearly reaching that hand from that perspective. It's going to be his right hand out, and he's pressing a button.
Watch his fucking eyes.
America, Kaya, please just fucking just stop.
Yeah, both. I'm gonna play by play. Again, I'm repeating. I appreciate I'm repeating, but look, he's looking down specifically at probably the remote. And when she reacts,
just stop.
Yeah, she caught her dew claw, right?
Just stop.
It was already off the floor. She was already lifting her paw. She was in the process of lifting her paw to get back on the bed, and it was probably about 2 inches off the floor already before she yelped. It was like her paw had raised. One paw was already on the bed. The other one was about 2 inches up off the ground. And then she yelped. That's not dew claw getting caught on something. You fucking sick son of a bitch. And yes, yeah, he's trying to say dew claw. For those of you that are not overly familiar with canine anatomy, the dew claw is, hang on. So the dew claw is about here. I can't really zoom in on it, but the dew claw is positioned right about here. See where this little bump is? That's almost like the joint for where her paw is. The dew claw is positioned right here, and it's pointing, and it points downward. The dew claw actually points downward. So when she's lifting it up, there's nothing for it to get caught on.
Jesus Christ.
No, Moose, it's fine. Thank you.
You're being such a baby.
Oh, yeah. And as a reminder, his excuse was, I gave her the post command. Remind me where he actually tells her post here.
Jesus Christ. What are you doing? You're being such a baby.
I don't hear him saying post anywhere. In the moments before that, he just went, Kaya, please, zapped her, and then went, Jesus, you're being a baby. In his later follow-up video where he tried to make bullshit fucking excuses for abusing his dog, he says, I gave her the place. I gave her the place command. I'm sorry, at what point did he say the word place? I hold no command issued. Anywhere. Anywhere whatsoever, you lying cockgobbler.
It's just...
The only baby here is Hassan, who literally can't handle anybody getting any attention except for himself. Even when his...
No. Andrew, I love you. Do not insult babies by comparing them to Hassan. Hassan is no better than a slug. Okay? He is no better than a paramecium in comparison. Do not insult babies. Babies have more fucking integrity than Hassan can ever fucking hope to have. Babies have more compassion and caring for dogs than he could possibly dream of. People like babies 1,000 times more than they like Hassan. So please, Andrew, don't insult the babies.
Dog goes to get attention. That is too much for Hassan Piker. Therefore, he had to use a shock collar. Now, he's trying to say this was not a shock collar. Oh, it's just vibration. Oh, it was just a vibrating collar. But that has now been fully exposed as a lie. As you can see here, there are individuals who went and took the collar, which he tried to say was just a vibrating collar. And they upped the brightness so you can kind of see where he...
Ah, there it is. Yeah. He put tape over the bottom of it to cover the ports, because this one probably has removable prongs. And so he removed the prongs and then put black electrical tape over the bottom of it to cover up the ports where the prongs would be inserted.
He clearly placed a piece of tape right here over where the shock prongs go for this. If you want to scroll here, you can see this is the model here. That is the shocking version and vibration only. So they've got the charging points.
Yeah. And I pointed this out yesterday in my video. Before he even did this, I pointed out he forgot to cover up this port. He forgot to cover up this one. In my video that I did yesterday, where I pulled up the video footage on Twitter, where he's like, "Look, this is it, and his finger, he left a gap in where he was holding, and forgot to cover up the prong ports when he was showing it, and I pointed that out. I even zoomed in on it in my video. I even edited my video so I zoomed in on that to point it out. He fucked up. He forgot to cover up because he showed this before he applied the tape to it. The video that we saw yesterday at the end of after Pegasus's video, where I looked up the video on Twitter, I think it was before he actually put the tape on it, and we could see the port with the prong removed between his fingers, and I actually paused it and indicated it with my cursor, and in my video I even zoomed in on it to see it.
That are on the middle side, right? You see right there, these charging points are clearly covered by a piece of tape. He's trying to hide those, and this is the model of shock collar you see, which pretty much matches straight up with what he's got in the stream. And you can see that's available here from E-Collar Technology. So this is something that, once again, Hassan, time and time again, tries to lie, tries to deceive, but he's called out on. He's called out because, well, he just doesn't know the facts, doesn't know the truth, and he also doesn't know the law. Because under California law, specifically, as I point out here on
Hassan is lower than the lowest known creature. He's an aberration, a blight on humanity, and he should be put away.
Yes, he should. And I do dearly hope that the ASPCA and local law enforcement open an investigation onto it. I do. I hope the ASPCA files for a court order to remove Kaya from the home, and I hope that law enforcement seek to file charges for animal abuse against him. Absolutely.
On X, California Penal Code 597, there is a prohibition on maliciously and intentionally causing unjustifiable pain or suffering in any animal.
There we go.
And beyond that, there are local ordinances, that is local laws, against the impermissible use of a shock collar. And because...
Okay, chat, what I will do is after Andrew's video, because it's only got about a minute, I will pull up his tweets so you can all see the phone number to call for the Department of Animal Services in Los Angeles. Because I know it might be hard to see on stream. I will pull up this Twitter post so you can so the phone number is clearly visible to you all.
Because of that, I've encouraged people who've seen this stream to reach out, to use the phone number here, to send a mail or.
Okay. And thank you, Andrew. I didn't know you were going to zoom in. I will pause it. I will keep it paused here. Granted, this is going to go into a YouTube video, so you'll be able to pause at your leisure. But to take note of this phone number, please feel free to submit your call. Yes, absolutely. Let me shift over. I will give you the full thing there. Department of Animal Services. Feel free. I will leave it paused for a minute or so you can all take a screenshot or, shot it down, whatever you wish to do. And yes, Meanie, that is crucial. If you contact the Department of Animal Services in any format, or if you contact the LAPD for Hassan's area, ensure you are respectful. Okay? Ensure that when you speak to any member of the Department of Animal Services or the LAPD, ensure that you are respectful regarding it. When you contact them, if you contact them by phone, say to them, I wanted to report possible animal abuse. I'm concerned for this animal. There is plenty of video evidence. So make sure that you are respectful when you contact them. Don't come in hot screaming, holy shit, this guy's abusing his animal. You need to get over there right away. No, don't do that. Be respectful, but concerned. Respectful but concerned is the way you will get their attention. That is how, when you speak to anybody, they will know that you are serious and you're not just reeing, and they won't just, basically throw you, they will G-file you. They won't circular file your complaint. Be calm, be respectful, but be concerned. And yes, this is an instance where, yes, you are, anyone in my chat is allowed to call. This is not brigading. This is calling because we are concerned for an animal. This is not brigading. So yes, any one of you can call and contact the Department of Animal Services. You can as I say, you can also contact the LAPD. Feel free to contact the LAPD about it. And again, speak respectfully, but with concern. Hello, monkey. Hello, raiders. Hello. Nguyen, it doesn't matter if it's not your jurisdiction. It doesn't matter. The jurisdiction in which it happened is this Department of Animal Services. So that you saw it occur on the internet is enough. Where jurisdiction comes into play is because you yourself were not harmed in this respect. So it's not like you were harmed by Hassan and therefore you are reporting Hassan. This is Hassan's animal was harmed in this jurisdiction, and you are calling to report it because there is widespread evidence supporting this. So what matters is the jurisdiction in which the offense took place. So absolutely yes, if you don't live in LA, can contact the Department of Animal Services to report this. Absolutely you can. And Monkey and Raider, sorry, I wanted to get that out real quick. Welcome in. How was your stream? You caught us on the tail end of an Angel React, following up with what happened with Hassan's poor puppy. And Andrew's basically putting out the phone number for the Department of Animal Services that you can contact to speak with them about Hassan abusing his animal, and how you would strongly encourage an investigation to take place into Hassan's animal. How, Hassan's poor puppy that he abuses.
Hey, if you're in LA, go in person. Say, hey, look, here's the video. Here's what we see. You really need to look at this. It looks like, based on all this proof, show them the picture of the tape over the shock prongs. Say, hey, based on all this, we think that Hassan is in violation here. And at the very least, this will get this investigated. This will make him have to answer for his, actions here. And
also another thing you can do, if it has not been done, I don't know if Andrew's going to go into this. You guys people on Twitch can go to his VOD and file reports for animal abuse. If I'm not mistaken, there is a TOS violation regarding animal abuse, so you can actually report do a report on his VOD to Twitch TOS. That is, of course, if Twitch allows you to file a report for TOS. God knows Twitch loves to block people from filing TOS reports on him. So, Nguyen, I don't know, but I'm reasonably sure that they're going to know exactly who you're talking about if you call. I guarantee you, like, even if Piker is not, his last name, they will know who you're talking about because I imagine they've gotten a lot of phone calls about this already. So I wouldn't be too worried about that.
While this may not throw him into prison forever, this is not, a felony. This is not a capital crime. The point is to show Hassan a person, a Nepo baby that has never had any consequences for his actions in his life. He's always gotten away with everything. He still continues to get away with literally everything at Twitch. To show him there are consequences. People will follow up. They will call you out. And you can't just engage in this bad behavior forever. Dan Clancy may not punish you, but eventually the law will come for you. And these principles you pretend to stand for are really just falsities. So I want to know what you guys think in the comments below, and I will catch you on the next one.
Yeah. So we got that. It's good information to have. Absolutely, that is good information to have. So yes, please feel free to call and make your reports. I will see. Hang on. Let me see if there is. See. So I will give you guys the number for the West Hollywood Sheriff's Department. There you go. So, West Hollywood Sheriff's Department, here is the phone number and their address. So I will give you guys a moment to jot that number down. You can guys take that number down. This is presumably the non-emergency because obviously, emergency would be 911. We don't want to use that. But this is the phone number to the West Hollywood Sheriff's Station. So you guys can take that number down. That is another phone number that you guys can call. Because they are law enforcement and they can facilitate charges that Andrew was speaking about. Okay? And in fact, what I'll do is I will post this phone number into the chats. All right? I'm posting the telephone number just in case you guys miss it. Phone number is posted into the chats if you wish to call it. All right? So, we do what must be done to protect Kaya. We are doing what must be done to protect Kaya.